Okay. Jesse Ventura has been a longtime supporter of Ron Paul, and threw his hat in the ring and said if Ron Paul wins the Republican nomination, he would like to be the vice presidential candidate for Ron Paul. All right. In a recent interview, he said that, you know what, if Ron Paul doesn't win the Republican nomination, he said it would be a good idea for him to basically join in and become a libertarian. He ran for the Libertarian Party in the past. He should run as a president for the Libertarian Party again, in which Jesse Ventura said, I would like to also be his vice presidential candidate. He also added at the end of the interview that if Ron Paul doesn't, decide to run for president in 2012, Jesse Ventura said, hey, you know what? Maybe I should try running for president. And considering the actions this man has taken over the past couple years, he might not be that bad of a candidate. I mean, he wrote 2 books, American Conspiracies, and also 63 documents the government doesn't want you to read. Both of them detailed some of the weird things the government has been involved with, and not all of them have been good. I mean, the 63 documents book had documents which weren't even like something you had to be a spy to get. They were already in the public debate. All right, Jesse Ventura had his TV show, Conspiracy Theory, that talked about all those weird conspiracies. What an episode was so, I guess, shocking that the government actually requested that True TV no longer air it. And also they went to people's TiVos and remotely deleted it in certain circumstances. All right, that's a little Big Brother scary. That was the episode of FEMA camps. You could probably find it on the internet. All right. But the whole thing is that Jesse Ventura, all right, you know what you're getting with him. I mean, he's been quite vocal on his being upset with the way this country's going and the way the government's handling things. And with Jesse Ventura, I mean, it's just, he's point blank. He's a pretty straightforward guy. He's an independent, so he's not going to be able to do the party line thing. You kind of already know what you're going to get with him. I mean, Jesse Ventura, I mean, he actually is a pretty good candidate we compare to other candidates. I mean, Jesse Ventura, he, was a Navy SEAL, one of the highest trained soldiers at the time. All right. He also has plenty of executive branch experience. He was a mayor and a governor. All right. And one of the things that really set him off and made him want to run for president was that he recently had his TSA lawsuit, the Transportation Security Agency, wherever they call it. The type of guys who go to the airport and they start groping people, and basically if you're a normal person doing that, you get charged with sexual assault. Yeah. Well, the TSA lawsuit he had, where he was basically being, abused by the TSA repeatedly, he wanted to sue them. He said, I'm going to take you to court. It's against, the Fourth Amendment to have this unwarranted search and seizures. And he decided to go up to the federal court, and the federal court said the federal court does not have jurisdiction to go over this court case. So when someone's Fourth Amendment is violated and the federal government does not have jurisdiction over the TSA or the Fourth Amendment, who the hell does? All right, and a lot of the documents in the case and its reason for being thrown out supposedly are being held classified, and basically the reasoning for national security. That's a little scary too. All right, it seems like when a government, doesn't even follow its own laws and rules, it's kind of a totalitarian state. All right, so once again, if Jesse Ventura runs for president, he said that, maybe I could see if the president could get a lawsuit against the TSA. That'd be cool to see. I mean, so I'm going to be honest with you right now. If Ron Paul does not run for president in 2012 and Jesse Ventura does, Jesse Ventura is going to get my vote. All right, so go out there and, if you're out there researching Ron Paul, research Jesse Ventura too. These are pretty cool guys. All right, that's all I got to say.